Saturday with us. I am Brian from Texas, and along the original co-host, very humble man, Tony D from Georgia.
I'm the original host. He's the original host. So what's going on? How's everybody doing?
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
true.
While I check all this out, and while we wait for the other two, and the versus is about to start.
The who?
Cash Money versus No Limit versus.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
Cash Money versus No Limit.
yeah,
Oh man,
yeah.
I didn't know they were still doing that.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with your ass.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing, Brian. I don't know what I'm doing, Brian. JoJo and Ted are supposed to be joining us. We await their presence.
Mm-hmm.
We await their
Well,
presence.
on the good news, the billionaire who gave 130 million to military during shutdown has been identified.
Okay.
So he donated 130 million earlier this week to help pay for U.S. service members during the ongoing government shutdown. And has been identified as wealthy, reclusive Timothy Mellon of the New York Times reported on Saturday, citing two people with the familiar with the matter.
Right.
So why does it matter? Speculation about the donor's identity has mounted since a gift was confirmed. The Pentagon told Newsweek on Friday that it accepted the donation, and a disclosure came shortly after the U.S. Senate failed to pass to measure a restore pay for service members and other essential workers.
Right.
Um, so, military pay has been a central issue. About 1.3 million active duty service members facing the possibility of missing a paycheck. Military members are supposed to receive a accrued pay after the shutdown is over.
Right.
The gift has sparked debate over growing influence of the wealthy in U.S. politics and governance, as well as concerns over the possible legal and ethical implications.
Right.
So, so this
Course, I know
guy's
you
been
probably still on. My bad. I just sent you that link in case you was free. I just looked to saw you was on. My bad. Go ahead, Brian. My apologies.
so, um, so apparently he's been donating a lot. He, um, okay, so in 2024, he made a single 50 million donation to Super PAC Make America Great Again, the day after the New York jury found Trump guilty of the counts. In 2016, he contributed 75 million to Trump's 2024 bid. Mellon also helped. He funded RFK Jr.'s campaign, donating about 5 million, and he donated to other state campaigns, including 1.5 million in 2010 to defend the anti-immigration bill in Arizona, as well as 50 million for Republican Texas Governor Greg Abbott's border wall construction project in 2021. Um, so he's been,
Active and donating.
yeah, so he's pretty much being like a philanthropist in a way. Well, yeah. I mean, just
Suffering succotash. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by my man JoJo, aka Mr. B, the MMA guy, Mr. B 1986, and I call him the super syllable sportscaster. JoJo, what's good?
Professor Pronunciation. How are you, sir?
What's up,
I love
fellas?
it.
I'm
I love
good.
it.
I'm good. How y'all doing?
We're
You're
here.
doing gnarly.
We're here. Brian's running through the news headlines. Sit back if you don't mind. When he finishes, you have the floor.
Hey, cool.
Yeah. So other than that, I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, military service members are getting taken care of.
It is a good thing because they deserve to get taken care of, but we also need to worry about any and everybody else as well. And I have to say
That
that
is true.
as somebody who was in and was still military as a National Guardsman, I was both. I
Right.
do see both sides of the equation. What we have going on right now, we're about to see a lot of dependence of government assistance through physical challenges, single parenthood, unemployment, food stamps, kids suffer. This ain't good. This ain't good at all. For those of you who were tired of Democrats, were you this tired to where everybody had to starve? I ask you that question. This is not a Republican administration. You all would blame everything on a Democratic administration before. So now, once again, it doesn't matter who the hell's in charge. It doesn't matter what happens during the system in play. This is where we stand right now. Go ahead, Brian. My apologies.
No, man. I mean, it's just if it's not one thing, it's another. But also, you got a lot. I mean, as far as like the SNAP program goes, I mean, yeah, you got people that are in need of it, and then you got other people that are just cheating it. There's a lot of people.
I give you the cheating aspect. Now we got to be careful with that due to the qualifications.
True. But like that one video, how in the hell you've been living 13 years on it?
I'm not talking about that one video. I'm talking about the people that I know, and I know what you're saying and where you're coming from. I get that. But
and then and then
like, are relying on and dependent on that assistance based on the fact that's what the government was founded for, to help those citizens who were in need. Right now, the ones who are in need are in trouble.
I mean, yeah, like my dad's in need because my dad lives off of Social Security now. He's no longer working. My dad never did do an IRA or anything like that. But every time I go down to the office and my dad's with me, I provide all the documentation that they said that is required. Yes. Everything's filled out. It has my signature, his signature, because I'm pretty much like power of attorney on that front.
Yes.
But every single time, it's like, all right, we're good. And they're like, yeah, everything checks out. Because I provide all the information all the documentation, every little nook and cranny that they asked for.
Yes.
And then next, a week later, I get in the mail, he's being denied. For what? Oh, because of this little.
Yes, they got the little technical changes. Yes.
I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, like, I gotta go buy. I mean, like, I've been printing out so much shit. I gotta buy a new ink cartridge now from a printer.
It's not about you. It's about him. Once again,
I know, but I'm just saying, it's always one thing.
Ourselves for shit like this. Sasha's in the house. Sasha was good.
What is Sasha?
Save that. Go ahead. I want to answer that in a minute. Go ahead, bro.
We have smoke.
Okay, I'll do it. Sasha, here's a good question. Why is everybody so concerned about poor people getting extra food stamps, but don't care about billionaires cheating trillions in taxes? Because the billionaires that we feel are cheating in taxes should help with the people who need the assistance, in our opinion. We do care. They're not going to stop it. There have been outcries about it for decades, and they still keep giving it to them. I don't know what the hell we're going to do. Just being honest. Appreciate you coming through. Go ahead, Jojo. I see you down there.
Yes, sir. You have the floor, sir.
Nah, man. Nah, it's just it's a crazy world we live in right now, man. But yeah, as you said, Tony, this is something we see for years upon years upon years. It's a constant circle, and it's true regardless of Republican or Democrat. People are getting cheated, man. We see people but then we also see people get cheated.
Yes.
And it's a constant circle jerk almost, and it's messed up because the veterans still suffer.
Yes.
Seniors still suffer.
Yes.
What's going on? We got people who've been here for long term. They suffer, as far as getting benefits, health care, and whatnot. We've seen it before. Regardless of who controls the house, who's the president, people getting shafted, man, and it's messed up. It's totally messed up.
Getting shafted. The system's supposed to be fixing to provide and to assist, as well as improve the condition of the constituency, but they're being. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, and then also too, like some people, I mean, like back in 2008, when I wasn't making much and everything, and I was on Snap for about maybe 3 months, because at that time I think I was making like 9 or 10 an hour back then, or I think I made about like maybe 13, but I wasn't making much because my wasn't getting enough hours because all our hours were reduced. So for 3 months I was on it, and then following up, they like wanted me to follow up, check in, see like how am I doing? Am I doing better? Am I doing worse or whatever? And I was on it for 3 months, and I mean I was grateful for it. I utilized it because I didn't go all out like buying sodas or whatever. I bought like mac and cheese and hot dogs, hot ground beef and mixed veggies. Like I made meals under $10 that would last me for a week.
Yeah. That was back then.
But
Right now, you can't eat for $100 in a week. You need $200 to eat properly in a week.
technically, no, actually, technically, you can $100 a week. Is because like if you do like the family pack, like family pack chicken, family pack pork,
Are you including 3 meals a day?
I'm barely. I do like maybe two meals a day.
If you go 3 meals a day, you need more. Proper health is 3 meals a day. Now it does depend
See,
on the
rice and
meals.
beans.
I agree, but 3 meals.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
I
snack.
did rice and beans. I did chili and rice. I did rice and bean. I did like spam fried rice. I did hot dog fried rice. Yeah, man, I made that shit work.
You got some people with dietary preferences, issues, and concerns who can't eat any and everything. And I will throw pork out there first. A lot of people cannot eat pork. Some people can't do salt. Some people can't do sugars.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got to look at all these aspects of what's going on. This is a detrimental situation, not just our diet, but the diets of people that we know and interact with. This is not about. And so when I do these conversations, I'm not going to say just me. A lot of people be like, for me. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the people that's got shit going on out there.
Yeah.
They're not getting a paycheck. Now they're not going to get government assistance. And your bill collectors are wondering when they're going to get their money. And then the minute the government says it's approved, they're going to be like, well, when are you going to pay us? Because they're going to try to grab the money the day the money hits the bank.
Yeah, that is so true. That's so true.
What's going to happen?
Best shape I was in, I was poor.
In a negative. When they send you the money, that money takes out the negative balance. So you're still in the damn hole. You can't even afford to pay no damn body.
Yeah.
This happened during the stimulus situation. If you ain't broke, you can't relate. I'm telling you from the broke folks. I'm telling you the stories that
I lost count how many times I've been broke.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to get off of the mentality of just me. Think about the people you know who are going through the struggle. And if you can't be concerned about it, right now, it's about to be a situation where can't nobody be concerned about you. Now, what you going to do? What kind of help?
I mean, like until I started working at a hospital, like I was working 2 jobs for about 5 years. I was working 2 jobs.
I believe you.
One was paying $9 an hour, and the other was paying $11.
I'm just saying. Outside of who you are, what you got going on, think about the people who are going through a situation or struggle worse than yours or similar to yours.
I mean, I grew up in the hood.
Did I say you?
Now we talking about people with health.
I know.
Health effects, you know what I mean? People who got
I learned.
People who got to suffer through dialysis, and people who got chemotherapy, folks that got some form of stomach issue where they can't, stuff like that. You got to eat.
Half of your immunocompromised are in trouble.
Yeah, stuff like that nature.
We're going to narrow it down right there. Immunocompromised, which means you ain't 100% healthy.
Yeah,
these are facts.
That's when I started making $14 an hour, and then it went from there. But until then, I was doing I was working the twilight hour at UPS, and then I was working at
You still saying you?
Yeah, me.
Didn't I just say that?
I'm just saying, I was saying the best shape I ever that I was in when I was broke. Working on the docks, man, I was broke.
Gotcha. Jojo,
all the overtime I could get.
Nah, man. If I was gonna say something about this food situation, if I was to give any type of tips of when you purchasing stuff, as they always say, you buy your meat in bulk, but you gotta resort to canned fruits and vegetables. They always say that.
And canned meats.
Yeah. Canned meat. I don't know about no canned meat.
There's people that
Yeah,
do
you
it.
can't,
Let me tell you
dude.
something.
Look, dude.
When I
My
leaned off of processed meats,
corned beef hash.
when I leaned off of processed meats to just eat regular meat and poultry, like, bro, it was one of the greatest things, feelings in the world. Cause your body totally changes when you eating processed food over, your regular food. Especially, you was hustling eating them Vienna sausages at one point.
Bam.
Your grind was tough. But moving from that stuff and just being like, hey, I can eat some ground beef. I gave me some lean turkey, some
Spam
lean
was the
beef,
shit. I ain't
whatever.
gonna lie. Spam was the shit.
Spam,
Yeah, man.
spam was a lifesaver, man, when I was younger.
I did
But
spam fried rice Filipino style, where it was just
yeah,
rice, garlic, and spam, and salt and pepper.
but I will tell you, if you're gonna get your vegetables,
Be right
there's
back.
not a crime in getting your vegetables canned. They do have a shelf life on them. It's not bad. That's for the meats and all that other stuff. Nah, but
I
you
know,
can't get
but
your
see, but
vegetables. You
when
can't
I
get
started
your
making
fruit. But,
when I started making more money,
yeah,
when I started making more money though, that's when I went from the canned veggies to the bag frozen veggies.
yeah, that too. But it don't hurt. It don't hurt to go to your local produce. Go to the little Korean shop, whoever's selling fruits and vegetables on the outside, and go get those. I know it was kind of hard for a little bit, and those prices went up quite a bit. So do take heed.
And then overtime check. That's when I actually went to the produce section and bought fresh produce.
Yeah,
That's an overtime check.
I'm good. And here in New York, over here in the Bronx, we got the locals. Some of the folks, they come out there and they have the fruit stands, and you could just go out there and get yourself some fruits. I copped some fruits last week. I just blended up. So I had my apple juice. I did a full thing of apple juice. I got some pineapple. I got some stuff there, you know. And I didn't
Yeah,
really spend much, but that was a good deal. But
but
you know,
but kind of
it's
reflecting
not
on
it's
this
not
though.
fortunate for everybody.
But kind of reflecting
At
on
this
this
time,
though. But doesn't it kind of um, like in a way, like with everything going on, like we take stuff for granted.
We've been taking
yeah,
it for granted. When we gonna stop?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a question.
That's the truth.
And
We've been taking it for granted. When we gonna
it's
stop?
quite a number of people. If you know what it was like to live when you was at the bottom, you take that to heart. So as you get older, you start understanding like, hey, I got to do things a little differently. I know I'm doing better than what I once was,
Yes.
Yeah,
but I gotta keep myself grounded, and
You have to keep
that's how
yourself
you find
grounded
your way to get through everything.
on so many
You know,
levels. Overindulgence has always been a sin. I
yeah,
learned it a long time ago. Yes, I'm guilty. I've been trying
we're
to
all
change
guilty.
my ways. I've been slowing down. I've been cutting back. But overindulgence is the biggest problem with a lot of people. But we got to look at the people who live by necessity only that's going to go through the struggle as well.
yeah,
My mind, that's what I'm thinking. There's people who do not overdo it. They're about to get hit. There's people that are doing right, doing what's legal. They're about to get hit. There's
hmm
people who were dependent from birth that are about to get hit.
yeah,
These are the levels of mentality that I have with it over me, my people who's doing good, everybody that I know that hasn't been struggling. We're talking about
Mhm.
those. I don't want to say less fortunate. I don't want to say in the worst condition, but let's just say there's people we didn't worry about that's about to have some shit happen to them
yeah. Agreed,
on that level.
agreed.
And then there's people who like to say, I don't have that problem, and their asses is about to.
It's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you for sure.
It's going to hit you the same way COVID hit everybody.
Yeah,
You had life messed up. You was lucky and comfortable in the game. Now that the game's switching and changing, what you going to do?
Yeah,
Because
they say
quite
it won't
frankly,
hit
it
you,
looks to me like he's
but
changing everything up. What people
yeah,
ask for to destroy everything and redo it is fucking happening.
yeah, and it's gonna hit you. And if it don't hit you, it's gonna hit somebody you know,
Somebody you know,
somebody in
somebody
your
you love.
family.
Yes.
It might hit a sibling. Might
And I've seen all that on purpose.
Your children.
Y'all getting a reality check. We are all getting a reality check. This isn't the first government shutdown.
No.
In my lifetime that I've seen. This is the first time I've seen people affected. This is the first time it hit close to home. Hell, this wasn't the first time it happened to me. This is the second time in a career field that I thought was secure that I've seen people affected.
Yeah, because the other shutdowns was like, so right now currently Trump has 2 shutdowns under his belt, Clinton has 2 shutdowns, and Obama 1.
Right.
If this was in reverse, y'all would have seen a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
I said it. Come holler at me. It's very easy for me to get online. Come holler at me. Y'all like to throw shit at Democrats, but now it's happening to the Republican, and all y'all asses is quiet.
Yeah. So, a friend of mine sent me this, and he said, "So, what do you think?" And I said, "Well, that's what happens. I mean, it's so basically
the longest right now. Sasha, it hasn't been the longest yet. It's the second longest right now. Honestly, go ahead, Brian. My bad.
So right now, like in 1995, Bill Clinton shut it down for 5 days, but 800,000 employees were furloughed, and that was when you had the Republican Senate and the Republican in the House. And then in 2013, Obama shut it down for 16 days. 800,000 employees were furloughed. Democrats had the Senate, Republicans had the House.
Mm-hmm.
And then from 95 to 96, Bill Clinton shut it down for 21 days. 284,000 employees were furloughed. Republicans in the Senate and Republicans in the House.
I was one of them.
And then in 2018, 2019, under Trump, 35 days shutdown, 380,000 employees furloughed, Republicans in the Senate, Republicans in the House. And now, as of right now, we're going on 25 days plus with over 900,000 employees being furloughed.
Do you know what's crazy about this whole thing?
Look at the screen, gentlemen. That's a great
I mean, yeah, it's always something else.
Bro,
it's always gonna be something.
I hate when I gotta bring that up.
That's a great question.
Because boy, oh boy, I probably chat about this thing once a year about the whole child predator and nonsense thing.
I want to leave that for a minute, Jojo. Hold on, I'm gonna give you the floor. I'm with you. Because I hate talking about that shit too. And I'm gonna say, this is my broadcast. I don't get enough money. A bunch of y'all ain't paying. We're gonna talk some shit tonight, but we're gonna save that one.
Okay.
We're gonna save that one.
Okay.
So Brian, based on the numbers you just read, the statistics you just gave, the majority of the shutdowns have been under which party?
Republican.
But everybody's tired of the Democrats.
But apparently on this one is because the Democrats are so focused on the whole healthcare issue.
What's wrong? We talked about that last time. I want to get JoJo's take on that, honestly. I want to get JoJo's take. Zach, what's good? Appreciate you coming.
What's up, Zach?
Ladies and gentlemen, Sasha, Zach, Airtime on Rest Fantasy Football League, Tango's Bar and Grill, and Cantina.com. Gentlemen, I appreciate y'all coming through. JoJo, we spoke on, what was I just saying?
The whole the shutdown. With the like people are saying Republicans should go nuclear because they have the majority. However, though,
Republicans and Democrats, I got you. I appreciate it. Now, I apologize for cutting you off, Brian. I just want to keep this in an hour. The shutdown, the biggest issue that we've seen has been the healthcare issue. The Democrats want to give healthcare to the those seeking asylum coming here from another country, $1.5 trillion over 10 years, and Republicans say no, they don't want to cover that. What are your thoughts on that specifically?
Here's my thing. You want to give that to the folks seeking asylum? You want to do that? Cool. We need a background check.
Okay.
Due process.
I'm gonna look at it like that. Because I understand you want to get out your country, you want to do something positive, you want to do something good, but due to the situation of what was caused by bringing everybody in, and then we finding out through backgrounds these people were former criminals in their country, They were doing some craziness, whatever. They came over here and they tried to do the same thing. I think for safety reasons, you should do a background check. If
Okay.
people are clean and they're fine, no problem, no issue, yo, okay, we'll look out for them.
Okay.
We'll look out for them. That's how it was supposed to be.
Right.
Right.
That's how it was supposed to be from the jump.
Right.
And because of this whole mess up from how they did things, this is what happened.
Okay.
So that's all I see. I see it like that.
I got
You
you,
know,
Sasha.
I think that's how it should be. You should just look at them the background check. I don't think you should just be like, hey, to hell with the people and don't do and leave them alone. But other people have their own opinions.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how I see it.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's a background check.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean that's what I said. Like I went down the rabbit hole, read multiple articles about the whole situation, and basically they want to go about healthcare. A lot of people, like people who I know, they're like, "Oh, it's all Republicans this," and I'm like, "Well, wait a minute, hang on." From other reports, it's like Schumer and Jeffries, they're not budging. So I'm gonna blame the people that are taking something away from me, and that's right now the GOP. I mean, yeah, I mean, but also too, I mean, you have like 3 Democrats that are working with the Republicans, saying, yeah, they want it open, but then you got the other part of the Democrats are like, nah, we ain't doing it. So there's that aspect. So now you have to decide like who, I guess in a sense, is it like they're going against Trump, or they're just kind of like, no, this is our ground. We're going to stand on business on this, or is this something else? But overall, from what I understand, the Republicans and the 3 Democrats, they're like, hey, we want to open the government up, but
Sasha, that's the news station. That's the news report that's out there. Democrats want to put 1.5 trillion available to those seeking asylum over the next 10 years into healthcare. Republicans saying no. That's the news report. Is you got something else? Let me know, please. One thing I show about. I have not heard that. What I heard was healthcare for illegals. You're telling me something. I'm gonna catch up with y'all on that in a minute. But thank y'all for that. I really have only heard that they want to give healthcare to those seeking asylum, which I don't think any citizen should have a problem with. Now, with the criminal, I like what JoJo said. Do a background check.
Yeah.
I've got no problem with the background check. But if it was us and we needed immediate health care and somebody told us no because we were a citizen, what situation or condition would we be in?
Oh, it would be a bad situation.
So to me, the mothers with the kids, I'm not asking that.
No.
Some of the dudes, I get it. Some of the dudes, I get it. Those with criminal records, I get it. But you don't deny healthcare because they come into the country and they wind up somewhere near you and they're not healthy. Whose fault is it then? Yeah. You're going to say the country because they let them in the first place. But if they're coming from somewhere which is a worse condition than where they are now, if coming to us, how do we deny them that? And we all know about the violence going on in Central South America. All jokes aside, I know.
Okay, I can see that.
You notice what the problem?
Okay.
But the healthcare premiums, I have not heard anything about that. That's the Affordable Care Act, I believe. Trump did say he's willing to make a couple of provisions to it to approve it. A lot of people were against affordable health care when it came out. Matter of fact, doctors were able to deny it and say they weren't going to provide you care through that coverage, which is mind-blowing to me. But 20,000 pages of documentation takes a bit of elaboration. I don't know how many of us have read all 20,000 pages to understand it. I did not. I'm not going to lie. It was understood to everybody it was universal health care. They were speaking against it since its inception. So I know there's controversy with it, even though I didn't read it all the way through. Why can't the Republicans just propose a bill that says he will keep the health care subsidies but won't give it to the illegals? Hopefully they'll see this. And once again, when it comes to legalizations, yes, Sasha, doctors, yeah, I can't knock them for that. I cannot knock them for that. I can't. Anybody in any profession, anybody with any job, anybody with any type of employment, anybody with any type of licensing, anybody with any type of certifications, anybody that owes money after education, yes.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%. I'm not even debating that. I just think it's messed up that people going to get denied health care. Why don't they just put the money here, provide it for as many people as possible, but we do have a large population, even though other countries can do it and they got a population bigger than ours. Why can't we do the healthcare properly instead of everybody paying for it? Because big pharma is big money. Insurance is big money. Healthcare is big money. Medical research is expensive. We do have to face that.
Yeah.
Medical research
There's
is
a lot of money given away to research, yeah.
Medical research is expensive. I can't deny. I just hate to see people suffer because people don't want to give them health care. The Hippocratic oath in the medical field is help somebody who's in need.
Well,
That's the oath. Now we got to get to the money. And listen.
Well, it's not only HIPAA. It's not only HIPAA, but it's EMTALA as well.
Hang on. There's shit we could do for people we wouldn't do for free. That's why I get it. That's why I get it. I just hate to see it happening. But let's see what we got here. Right now, the GOP is raising my premiums and withholding my pay. Yeah. New fiscal year. New fiscal year. People don't realize this is a new fiscal year. This shutdown happened as the fiscal year was about to start. So there was no approved budget for a lot of businesses. None. They can't operate. They have to get it, the shutdown stopped. Then they got approved budgets all across the board.
Well, the next Senate.
Hold on. 170 billion to ICE would have helped a bunch of people. I agree. Hell, that 20 billion that went to Argentina would have helped a bunch of people. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah. So the Senate will decide on Monday the 27th, and which will be day 27 unless other developments take place. So that's when they're going to go try to do another negotiation. So far, the Senate has failed 12 times. This is off of USA Today.
Yeah, I did hear 12 times a day. I did. Please continue.
Yeah, so I'm reading this. The article I'm reading is from USA Today, which is one of the articles I read. The Senate has failed 12 times to pass a House-backed measure that would fund the government through November 21st. On Thursday, the Senate failed to pass the alternative GOP-passed measure called the Shutdown Fairness Act that would pay federal employees, military members, and contractors who continue to work during the government shutdown in 2025.
Read it again. I missed it. I'm sorry.
On Thursday, the Senate failed to pass an alternate GOP passed measure called the Shutdown Fairness Act that would pay federal employees, military members, and contractors who continued to work during the government shutdown in 2025. Just 3 Democrats crossed the aisle in the failed 54-45 vote. Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman and Senators John Ossoff, Raphael Warnock of Georgia. Those are the 3 Democrats.
What date is that article? What date is that article?
This came out yesterday.
They failed to pass the budget for the federal workers and the contractors?
Yeah, on Thursday, the Senate
I heard
failed.
Different. So you telling me something. Thank you. I heard different. Okay.
That's a nasty business.
Yeah, so basically what I look at, like the publications I look at, is like USA Today, Reason, Rutgers, Newsweek, Economic Times, Forbes,
all the business articles.
Yeah, and then for a backup, that's when I look at Ground News, because Ground News has all other articles, and you can see like which publication leads right, left, and center.
I heard just on Friday. That's why you messed me up what you just said. Yeah, Sasha, I've been getting on Reuters too. Reuters was always on top of shit. No cap.
Yeah, Reuters is neutral. That's what I like
Reuters
reading.
is
Neutral.
always on top. Yeah, I know about Reuters.
Yeah,
I
Neutral,
literally heard-
Newsweek,
I
Forbes,
thought they were
Economic
approved
Times.
because I
Yeah,
heard about the contractors' money. I heard they were approved. You just told me something. Whew. Jojo, you got anything on this?
Nah, that's crazy business. That's all I'm saying. That's all I can say.
John Fetterman.
My
John Fetterman's
goodness.
getting a lot of heat. He's getting more
Yeah,
heat than
he
the other two
has.
Democrats because he's actually speaking sense. He's like, we need to do the right thing. This is the right thing. Let's get to work. Quit bitching. He's even saying it. Let's get our head out of our asses and work together. But
let's address something. The people in Congress, the Senate and the House, supposed to work for us.
Yep.
Yeah.
How many of us would have told them not to approve that type of health care for illegals to make this shutdown happen? And I say this to both parties. Matter of fact, all parties. Democrat, Republican, Independent, Libertarian, T, House, Bloc. I don't give a damn. Any of them parties. Would you really have wanted this shut down just so we couldn't help somebody from another country get health care? I'm going to say no.
No.
It's not worth it.
We need to clean our house.
For the women, the children, and disabled, I'm going to say no.
We need to clean our house.
So we're talking 3/4 of the people coming into this country are not a problem. And we're going through this shit.
That's it, yeah.
You know what? Honestly, Sasha, that's my whole fucking point.
That's the fact.
3/4 people coming into the country are not a fucking problem.
No.
Anybody who lives in any city cannot tell me you do not know somebody who was descendant of another country, who came in from another country, who barely speaks the language, isn't trying to find a decent, steady job. Every city I've gone to, I can find somebody from another country who try to open up a business and they're living in the same residence as their business. And you don't want to give
that. The lady who was out here, she left. She was right out here. She been out here.
I got you, Sasha. Sasha, I'm already with you. You just hold your horses. I'm gonna get you, bro. The kicker to me is y'all worried about the low percentage that are criminals. Now, I say low percentage, but they were committing crimes that were detrimental and killing people. I remember the student in Georgia. I know about the shit that was happening in Virginia in the 90s. I know
and
about
in Houston.
And in California, I heard too.
We had Houston, we had a 12-year-old girl that was killed in Houston by two
we also know about the shit that's happening on the border where motherfuckers is getting kidnapped and tortured and killed.
Yeah.
I know what happened in New York because smoke was all over it. And how they were getting the free benefits. So maybe there's a loophole in here where the money's not being told to us entirely as far as how it's being used. I got all that. But right now, we at a point where the whole country's shut down. What are we as a constituency going to do? The senators and representatives, I know they already know what we want, what we need. What we need to do is to understand the legislation more.
Yes.
Our neighbors are hurt because they can't find labor to get their Soviets house anymore. Yeah. Now, and I'm gonna wrap this up in a minute and a half, and then I'm gonna go to the next topic. A lot of people are missing employees, workers, laborers due to the ICE raids. We're at a point now where people are going to have to come to terms with the fact that not all of them were a problem. Like I said originally, ladies and gentlemen, Ted is in the house. We call him Taskmaster, real Ted Hicks, extreme sprinkler on Twitter. Y'all check him out. I'm gonna finish this point, then I'm gonna jump to Ted. Some of you were complaining about people and got people fucked up that weren't a problem. We needed the law to do something about the criminals specifically. Some of y'all like to run your mouth talking about get rid of all the illegals. Y'all are stupid. Half of them were doing the work your ass thought you was too good to do. Half of them were doing the work you didn't want to do. Half of them were doing the work that you needed to get done because you didn't fucking feel like it, or you felt like you wasn't supposed to because you were entitled to be a better type of living and somebody's supposed to work up under your ass.
Yep.
That's why we here. Law enforcement could have done what they wanted to do with some of the illegals had we as citizens stopped a lot of our shit so they could have caught them. When the damn, I guess it was the marshals from the Colorado to go catch that gang, and they was already gone. Somebody tipped them off. Come on, y'all. When you talk to your senators, your representatives, your mayors, your aldermen, your governors, the president, people are suffering. They already know. We got to talk about the people that can't even afford to be here right now on the internet. I'm not talking about me. Honestly, I'm good. I'm not talking about me. I'm damn sure better than a lot of people I see in my city that's homeless. Homeless people scare me every day because that could be any one of us at any given fucking moment. That's some of y'all right now, broke as fuck, don't know what to do, and thought you had your shit together until this happened and realized how fucked up you are because you pinned it on it. Ted, you got the floor, bro. How you doing? Come on in here with this.
Pretty good. I see. I came in at the right time.
Yeah, because I'm on one.
No, I think we should all be on one right now.
I'm on one. I'm on one.
Because we're just watching this just explode.
I'm trying to hurry up before the verses starts, and I just got a notification it's coming. So let's go ahead and get
for Cash Money.
Yeah,
and No Limit.
I'm trying to hurry up before that starts, but
right.
We just talked about the shutdown. We started off with that. What do we have before that, Brian? I forgot.
Basically, like, why are they not pulling their heads out of their asses and work together while we're still at a stalemate?
That's not what I said. Why you up in here looking like Bray Wyatt? That's not what
I said. Hey, man, look, I gotta let it air out.
Yo.
See, look. Joe is probably the only one that can relate to me on this.
Mm-hmm.
Because with gray hair and great beard comes great responsibility, right, Joe?
Well, you don't want
that's facts. Facts.
You don't want my
guys are on something.
Ted,
wise words.
Exactly. Yeah, with gray hair and great beard comes great responsibility.
Yes, wisdom.
Listen, I think Brian was drinking the political juice earlier, and I even think he's had enough of the BS because when he's reading who sponsored these shutdowns in the course of history and why it may lead towards that Republicans have done it more than Democrats. These are two parties that are exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's what people fail to realize.
It's two sides of the same coin.
Yeah. It's like what my best friend Kenny said, how he sees the government. Remember how you got those Twix commercials? Like left Twix, right Twix, pick a side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even though it's the same fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he views politics.
I just we were talking earlier. We might have been talking yesterday.
My bad. The verses started 2 hours ago. I'm late.
Oh, okay. Because I think it's sponsored by Apple Music now. They might have purchased it or something like that, or they're doing some sponsoring of it.
It's on now.
Probably.
I'm late.
Okay. What's the other thing I'm going to say? I said this before, and Brian spoke on it. If either party is able to get in a Supreme Court justice using the nuclear option, we watched that with Amy Coney Barrett. We watched that with Brett Kavanaugh.
Mm-hmm.
We watched, I think the last 2 or 3 Supreme Court justices were sworn in based on, I don't even think they got 60 votes. They got 51 votes. You going to tell me you can't stop the shutdown right now? If you're able to get positions in lifetime positions, you can't broker the end of a shutdown. I'm just leaving it. I'm just gonna leave it out there based on that.
So the thing that comes to my mind is like, why can't they just? You get Schumer, Jeffries, you get Trump, and then what was that, Mike? Whatever.
Thune.
They just sit in the fucking office and y'all just deliberate like a fucking jury duty
Right.
and go as long as it takes.
Yeah.
Just do that. I rather have that because at least I know there'll be at least it's something. But still, at the same time, they just need to get their heads out of their asses. Quit trying to say, "Oh, we don't want the Republicans to get the W. We don't want the Democrats to get the W." Or are the Democrats willing to take another L? What I mean, like what like to quote Joe, you say it better than I can. What are we doing?
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
But at this point, don't you think this is the point in time where the president steps in as the authoritative leader that everyone says he is and says, okay, let's get these groups together. America is suffering. This is what we got to do.
Because he's trying to let them handle
over
it.
one side of the party and govern over both in the entire country. I mean, it's a no-win situation with the president where half of the country, 50% of the country is not going to be feeling him. So this is where you use your leadership skills and negotiating skills to get them in the room and say, okay, no one's leaving.
And that's where it should go.
It would be naive of me to not think that he hasn't tried that.
I think it's egos on both sides.
I think there's a stand being made on both sides, which can be respected, but it's becoming more detrimental every day.
So would you say the president is absolved to this?
I don't think he's absolved to it. What he said, and I saw it on the press conference, he's not going to talk to the other political party until they reopen the government. So he's made his mind up on his stand.
That's what That's what I've heard too.
That's a closed-minded approach.
For some days now.
So the problem we have is they know what they want to do. The other side knows what they want to do. There's something they're not going to agree on, and that's where we're at. Mind you, the people are suffering.
Yeah.
They don't care.
It's not that they don't care. They're trying to make the stand that the people demanded. In my opinion, for what we got going on right now, nobody wants to give up on this. The other side doesn't want to give up on this. It's a stalemate.
Tony.
Yes.
Joe and Brian, when you are a multimillionaire, which a lot of these politicians are, they don't come in as multimillionaires.
They wind up being
somewhere down the line, down this long curvy road.
Yes.
They amass all this money. The lobbyists, the APACs, the this, the that, all of this other stuff. And what they were voted in to do is somewhere that which used to be tier 1 is now tier 3 or tier 4.
Gotcha.
So someone's got to step up. If not, in 10 days, this is going to be history in the making.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, since both sides don't want to lose ground, I'd rather say, you know what? Like, Trump's already getting a lot of hate on it. He's getting a lot of heat, whatever, all the criticism. Fuck it. I want Trump to go fucking full Tywin Lannister.
Why?
Just get it over with. Be like, all right, I tried to let you guys. You guys want to fight like kids? You want to argue like kids? Fine. Daddy Trump is gonna step in and be like, fuck it. Go full on Tywin Lannister.
No. See, you're missing the point. And I say like that on purpose. Once again, both sides are standing the ground and making the claim that you demand as far as stick to your guns. Nobody's bending the knee, as you've been saying all week.
Neither side. They don't want to.
Nobody's bending the knee. So
neither side wants to. Yeah, neither side wants to admit they're wrong.
Okay.
Neither side wants to do anything.
Where are we going to see the first cracks?
Probably with Hakeem Jeffries.
I think.
I think
the Democrats may give in.
So I think the Democrats maybe that are in the Midwest or that are in red states, Democrats that were voted into office in reddish/purplish states will give in first.
I don't want the Democrats to give in and take away health insurance for millions of Americans.
I think something's gonna be made, but there's gonna be a compromise.
It has to be a compromise.
It has to be, but
Something's
it has
gonna
to
get
Yeah.
for this
problem
to,
now.
for this to happen. But if healthcare goes through and healthcare is fine for everybody, there's gonna be something else that's gonna get hit for the sake of the healthcare. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it is, but something's gonna get hit for the sake of the healthcare.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what's gonna take. That's what's gonna take.
Well, they got 6 days because
Yeah.
don't the SNAP benefits start going haywire come November 1st?
Come November 1st.
They're already gone. They're done.
They're gone already?
Yeah, he said they're done. That was 2 days ago.
I don't want the Democrats to give in and take away health insurance for millions of Americans. Sasha, you're onto something. But wait, are they done already? The SNAP is done?
How much you pay for these?
Okay.
That's what they reported. We'll see.
I thought it was like due. I thought like, people were screaming like, hey, I'm about to get shut down. But okay.
That's what I saw.
All right, let me see. Hang on. Let me pull it up here. All right, so this one here is the Daily News.
I agree, Sasha. You got no debate.
This one's the Daily News. Nearly 3 million New Yorkers face losing SNAP benefits in November.
Mm-hmm.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture said it will not use. God dog it!
They're not going to use their funds to back those folks that are scheduled to receive SNAP benefits.
I'm talking to my niece here.
Good, cuz.
Okay, so the God dang it! I hate it when you go on these websites and all of a sudden it's like, hey,
you gotta pay. Hey, you gotta pay.
But you're saying there's a fact though. While all this is going on, they preparing for war in Venezuela and a bunch of other spots. That's true.
Yes.
They throwing money every other which way.
They throwing money everywhere.
I know, that's what's pissing me off.
That's the part.
You still got people who don't have adequate housing. You still got people that are in need.
Yep.
Because at some point, a lot of us have been in need or needed some type of help. And it just seems like it's a game to these politicians. They just don't care. Joe, we got an existential crisis about to happen in New York City.
Yep.
Man.
How do y'all feel about that?
Joe.
I am just sitting and just waiting because I know what's coming. What will come? Seeing whoever wins.
Joe, free.
That's all it is.
Free.
But hey, if you look at it, it is balancing out. We're fighting the oligarchy. Everything is there. Mamdani can do the job. Just trust in Mamdani.
We got 6 minutes left.
This man wants to make everything free.
We got 6 minutes left. I want to give Ted the floor so we can wrap this up.
No. I cede the floor back to everyone and just say, Tony, everything is about to be free in New York. The police will be defunded, free buses, free groceries. I'm like, come on, man.
They know better.
Transit and the New York subway system Everything will be great.
Last year, the year before, Cuomo's going to be the one.
Joe,
if everything becomes free in New York, I'm going outside early in the morning. I'm never getting on the subway ever again. Hell no. Never.
I'm just saying.
We are going to fight the MTA. We're going to do everything.
Yo,
we're going to
I
fight
need you to
all
fight
the
that
quads.
hairdo. That's what I need you to fight. What the hell's going on with you over there?
Never get on the subway.
You look like, what's my man's name? What's the wrestler on SmackDown from Asia? What's his name?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
That's what he look like.
Yeah.
That's who he's looking like.
They got troops in Panama. They got troops everywhere, man.
All right. I'm going to cut this short. Tomorrow morning, Bill King's Fantasy Football League. We're going to see who's going to show up because I know they're going to be in church and he'll probably be asleep. I'm on his case.
No, I can wake up. I got my alarm set.
Nah, I'll be there. I'll be there for fantasy football.
Okay, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Eastern Daylight Time. Check me out on all my platforms. You see my link tree down there, Tony D. Original. We'll be on
we got a week.
We'll be on Twitch. It will be on YouTube. I will be on LinkedIn. I will be on Rumble. I don't know if I'm making it TikTok. TikTok said they're gonna reconnect me, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna try something.
Oh, okay.
My man Brian over there, the original co-host Brian. I appreciate you as always. JoJo down there, Mr. B 1986, Mr. B, the MMA guy, the Super Syllable Sportscaster. JoJo, I appreciate you.
Professional pronunciation.
Extreme Sprinkler on Twitter. Used to be Late Night Parents. I still miss Late Night Parents. I don't care what nobody says. He is the taskmaster. I want to take the floor for a few things. Him and I have been in negotiations to share this platform, the multi-stream Late Night Parents, for the past 2 years. His people still haven't called my people, but he's got things going on. That's all I'm saying. You all will see me around. You might see me on later tonight running some music. You probably see me acting up on TikTok in a minute. Follow me on TikTok. I'm not doing this. Leave me alone, Shinsuke. Everybody over there, Smoke, I appreciate you coming through. Sasha, I appreciate you. Zach, I appreciate you.
We getting kicked off the show? What happened?
I'm leaving.
Just try to keep it under an hour. So that way he can post to his social media.
Thank everybody for being here. Thank everybody for sharing. Thank everybody for reposting. My sister-in-law's over there on Facebook Lady. I appreciate you. You know we ain't never letting go. Information, man. I saw you caught us, man. I appreciate you being up there. I'm still waiting on that part 3. It's been 2 years, bro. I'm still waiting on that part 3. You already know.
Joe, we got 7 days, man.
Y'all check me out.